So, your algorithm, whether on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, has pulled you into the cozy world of knitting, crochet, and all things yarn. And now, you're hooked. See what I did there? But let's be honest, the passion is there, but the skills, well, they may be a work in progress. No worries at all, I've got you covered. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly where to get started on your yarn-filled journey. Whether you just stumbled into this community or you've been eyeing all those gorgeous handmade projects, you might be thinking, how do I even begin? Or you may have already started but want to level up your skills. Either way, you're in the right place. Today, I'm sharing some of the best YouTube creators out there who can help you transform that curiosity into real, tangible skills, whether you're into knitting, crochet, or both. Now, I know there's a lot of content out there, and it can feel a little bit overwhelming when you're searching for that perfect tutorial to get started. So, I've gone ahead and broken this video into 3 sections depending on what you're looking to learn. First, we'll dive into the creators who teach both knitting and crochet. These channels are perfect if you want to dip your toes into both worlds, which I highly recommend. After that, we'll walk through some incredible YouTubers that will solely focus on knitting. So if you're all about the needles, I've got you covered. And lastly is for those who want to master the hook. We'll wrap up with the top crochet-only channels that'll get you stitching in no time. If you're short on time or if you already know what craft you're here for, I've included timestamps in the description box below, so feel free to skip ahead to the section that suits your interests. But if you're a bit undecided, think of this video as your official guide to YouTube University for yarn crafting. I'll help you choose your professors, the ones who break things down in a way that actually clicks and makes learning fun. So whether you're team knitting, team crochet, or ready to master both, grab your yarn, settle in, and let's get you started on this creative adventure. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly who to follow to take your skills to the next level. Let's jump right in. Marley Bird is a powerhouse in the yarn community. With a YouTube channel that boasts over 700 videos, Marley covers everything from knitting to crochet, with tutorials ranging from beginner-friendly projects to more advanced techniques. Her approachable, down-to-earth teaching style makes even the most complicated stitches feel achievable. So no matter where you're starting, Marley has something for you. But Marley Bird is more than just a creator. She's a woman of many talents, a knitwear and crochet designer, a track and field coach, a wife, a mom to 3 teenagers, and of course, a self-proclaimed yarn addict. She's the kind of creator who seems to juggle it all, and yet still finds time to bring the yarn community incredible content on a regular basis. Marley's journey began when she learned to crochet from her grandmother in 1999, a passion that sparked a lifelong love for fiber arts. A few years later, in 2004, a dear friend taught her to knit, and from there, Marley became a full-blown creator, blending techniques and ideas to create new, exciting projects. It was clear that pattern designing was in her future. As if designing and crafting weren't enough, Marley's love for teaching led her to start her YouTube channel. But what sets Marley apart isn't just what she teaches, it's how she teaches it. Her tutorials don't just tell you how to complete a project, but she also explains the why behind each step. That makes her videos incredibly insightful for both beginners and more experienced crafters who want to deepen their understanding of the techniques that they're learning. Beyond the tutorials, Marley creates a community. She hosts exciting make-alongs that bring her viewers together, encouraging them to share their progress, ask questions, and learn alongside each other. If you're looking for not just a teacher, but also a mentor and cheerleader in your journey, Marley Bird is your go-to. Her vibrant and inclusive online community is a magical place where knitters and crocheters of all levels grow together. And let's talk about her incredible range of content. Whether you're looking for free or paid patterns, Marley has a treasure trove of resources available on her website. With projects that span from every type of yarn creation imaginable, it's impossible to miss her impact in the knit and crochet world. And she's one of those creators who keeps coming back for more, whether you're interested in learning to knit, crochet, or both. So where do you begin if you want to learn from Marley? For knitters, I recommend starting with her beginner knitting class, where she teaches her own mom how to knit. It's such a charming series, and because her mom is learning from scratch, she asks all the common beginner questions. This class is ideal for anyone just starting out, wanting to feel like they're sitting down with a friend. It's truly brilliant, and yes, it's as adorable as it sounds. I've linked the series in the description box below, along with all the other tutorials that I'll mention today. For crochet beginners, Marley's Beginner Basics Crochet series is another fantastic starting point. This series walks you through the essential stitches and techniques, all in Marley's signature step-by-step style that leaves no questions unanswered. And once you've mastered the basics, the rest of her channel is packed with tutorials for just about any crochet or knit stitch you can think of. Whether you're working on your first project or looking to expand your stitch repertoire, Marley has something for you. So whether you're a knitter, crocheter, or someone who's excited to learn both, Marley Bird is an essential resource that you won't want to miss. Be sure to check out her channel and dive into the treasure trove of knowledge that she has to offer. Next up is Shandy from Expression Fiber Arts, and her channel is truly something special. Not only does Shandy create stunning crochet and knit patterns, but she also offers her very own hand-dyed yarn. What makes her stand out is the beautiful blend of artistry and technique that you'll find only on her channel. Each video feels like a blend of inspiration and instruction. So if you're someone who values both creative and technical aspects of fiber arts, Shandy's content will resonate well with you. But behind the scenes of these gorgeous patterns and luxurious yarns, there's an incredible story of resilience and passion. Shandy founded Expression Fiber Arts in 2011 while going through a major life transition. Recently divorced and living in the North Pole, she found herself searching for a fresh start. One day, as she sat on the couch with sunlight streaming on her face, she asked herself a pivotal question. What would you do with your life if money were no object? And the answer that immediately came to her was crystal clear. I want to own a hand-dyed yarn company. What I love about Shandy's story is her sheer determination. She started from scratch, teaching herself how to dye yarn and building the business bit by bit. Like many of us when starting out, it wasn't easy. For the first year, she struggled to make sales and even had to take on a job just to support herself. But her passion for yarn, fiber art, and her dream kept her going. Eventually, her business grew to the point where she was earning more from her yarn sales than her day job. And in a leap of faith, she quit her job and dedicated herself full-time to building Expression Fiber Arts. Now fast forward to today, Shandy runs her successful business alongside her husband, Tim, and they've relocated to sunny Charlotte, North Carolina. They've grown from a small home-based operation to having a studio and warehouse, a testament to Shandy's vision and hard work. And yet, despite all this growth, her mission remains simple: to inspire joy. Through her stunning hand-dyed yarns and creative patterns, Shandy hopes to bring more color, excitement, and creativity to your life. Beyond yarn and patterns, what really sets Shandy and her company apart is their commitment to giving back. Over the years, they've donated tens of thousands of dollars to various charities, including Principles for Promise, World Wildlife Fund, and disaster relief funds. So when you buy from Expression Fiber Arts, you're not just supporting a small business, you're helping make a positive impact in the world. And if you're looking to connect with her directly, her email list is the best way to stay in the loop. From free patterns, which are often available for a limited time, to monthly yarn giveaways, to tutorials and exclusive offers, Shandy's community is one that's well worth being part of. Personally, I had the joy of working with Shandy's yarn when I knit my own Ruana. And let me tell you, her yarn is just as luscious as it looks on screen. The colors are rich, the texture is soft and luxurious, and it's an absolute dream to work with. Similar to Marley Bird, Shandy has how to knit and how to crochet playlists on her YouTube channel, which are perfect for beginners or anyone looking to brush up their skills. So whether you're looking for high quality dyed yarns, stunning patterns, or just want to be part of an uplifting community, Shandy at Expression Fiber Arts is someone you absolutely need to follow. Next, we have Donna from Naztazia, a name that's probably familiar to many of you, especially if you've ever searched for knitting or crochet tutorials here on YouTube. Donna is a master at breaking down even the most complex techniques into simple, easy to follow steps, making her channel a gold mine for anyone looking to improve their skills. With a staggering 1.89 million subscribers, Donna has created a trusted space for fiber artists of all levels to learn, explore, and create. What sets Donna apart is not just the range of her tutorials, but also the details she provides in every video. Whether you're a complete beginner or an advanced knitter or crocheter, there's something for everyone on her channel. She covers an incredible variety of projects, from simple knit stitch tutorials to full-fledged garments and accessories. Need help with a specific stitch? She's got it. Want to learn how to make your own sweater, shawl, or even jewelry? You'll find it all on Nastazia's channel. One of the most impressive aspects of Donna's work is the clarity with which she teaches. Her step-by-step instructions are perfect for visual learners as she explains each technique thoroughly, ensuring you understand not just how, but also the why. Whether you're knitting or crocheting, Donna's calm, patient teaching style makes even the trickiest projects feel approachable. I know that when I'm in need of a refresh on a specific stitch, Donna's videos are often the first I turn to. But what really makes Naztazia special is the variety. Donna isn't just limited to one craft. She also covers Tunisian crochet, beading, and even sewing. So if you're someone who enjoys dabbling in multiple crafts or looking to broaden your skill set, her channel is a treasure trove of resources. And if you've been curious about Tunisian crochet, which is kind of like a beautiful fusion of knitting and crochet, Donna has a fantastic series of beginner tutorials to get you started. Naztazia also is more than just a channel, it's a community. Donna's warm personality and clear passion for fiber arts have cultivated a loyal following, and it's easy to see why. Her tutorials don't just teach, they inspire you to experiment, challenge yourself, and find joy in the process of making. Whether you're knitting, crocheting, or branching out into something new, Donna has the tools, knowledge, and expertise to guide you every step of the way. And if you want to explore beyond YouTube, you can find her written patterns, photos, and more on the Naztazia website. So whether you're learning the basics or mastering a new skill, Donna at Naztazia is someone you need to have on your radar. She makes every craft accessible and fun, and her detailed tutorials will quickly be your go-to resource for crochet, knitting, and beyond. Last on our list in this category isn't an individual creator, but rather a brand that's become the cornerstone of modern fiber art, Wool in the Gang. If you're someone who already loves trendy, fashion-forward designs, and you're eager to make pieces that feel fresh and wearable, this channel is definitely where you need to be. Wool in the Gang is more than just a yarn company. They've built an entire lifestyle around the art of crafting. They take traditional knitting and crochet techniques and blend them with contemporary fashion, making sure that every project is not only doable but super chic. Whether you're looking to make your own sweaters, stylish accessories, or even home decor, they offer tutorials that will have you creating pieces you'd be proud to wear or display. If you've seen my recent video on websites with free patterns, you already know how incredible Wool in the Gang is when it comes to offering beautiful designed, free knit and crochet patterns. But let me tell you about their tutorials, which are just as amazing. Their beginner playlists for both knitting and crochet are perfect starting points if you're new to either craft or just need a refresher. Their step-by-step videos guide you through everything from casting on to completing full projects, and their relaxed, laid-back vibe makes learning stress-free. But Wool in the Gang isn't just about knitting and crochet. They've expanded their tutorials to include other crafts like macrame, embroidery, cross-stitch, and needlepoint. So if you're someone who enjoys a variety of creative outlets, or if you've ever been curious about diving into other crafts, their channel is a treasure trove of information. The way they present these techniques is accessible, approachable, and always with a focus on style. One of the things I love most about Wool in the Gang is how they teach not just how to make something, but also how to understand what you're making. They even have a full tutorial dedicated to help you learn how to read patterns, which is an inevitable skill if you're a beginner. Learning to read patterns early on in your knitting and crochet journey will give you so much more confidence when tackling projects in the future. And Wool in the Gang makes this learning process smooth and enjoyable. If you're someone who wants to not only make something, but also understand the ins and outs of crafting, Wool in the Gang is an ideal resource. Their tutorials combine fashion and function in a way they'll have you feeling confident about what you're creating. And honestly, who doesn't want to say, yeah, I made this, when someone comes to compliment your stylish new scarf or sweater? So whether you're knitting, crocheting, or exploring new crafts like macrame or embroidery, Wool in the Gang has everything you need to get started and feel like a pro in no time. Next up is the Teach for Each category, where we have one of my top recommendations for knitting. First is Very Pink Knits. If you're a knitter, whether you're just starting out or have been clicking away for years, you absolutely need to check out Stacy from Very Pink Knits. Her channel is a treasure trove of knitting knowledge, offering some of the clearest and most detailed knitting tutorials you'll ever find on YouTube. What makes Stacy so special is her ability to break down even the most complex stitches into simple, easy-to-follow steps. Stacy herself has been knitting for over 40 years. So you know you're learning from someone who's deeply passionate and knowledgeable about the craft. She's not only a knitwear designer, but also a dedicated knitting teacher, combining her design skills with teaching expertise to create patterns and video tutorials that make even advanced techniques like knitting socks, sweaters, cables, and color work feel manageable. What I really appreciate about her channel is that it's designed to ease knitters into advanced techniques. If you've ever felt intimidated by things like knitting in the round or trying to tackle a new stitch, Stacy's calm, clear teaching will help you overcome those challenges step by step. And she doesn't just focus on advanced knitters. Beginners are well catered to with her basic tutorials that cover everything from casting on to mastering the purl stitch. What I love about her approach is that she doesn't just give you a pattern and leave you to figure it out. She walks you through the process with accompanying video guides, ensuring that you understand the why behind each step. One thing that stands out about Very Pink Knits is the production quality. You can see the care and precision they put into every video tutorial. Stacy's video videos are shot from the perfect camera angle with clear, close-up shots of stitches, making it so much easier to follow along, especially for those tricky techniques. And here's a pro tip. Her tutorials even come with slow motion segments, which is a lifesaver for knitters trying to wrap their heads around something new. Now, I know YouTube now lets you slow down videos, but Stacy's channel has been around for over 15 years, meaning she was ahead of the game when it came to making learning accessible and easy to follow. Her attention to detail is unmatched, and you can tell that she's dedicated to helping knitters succeed at every level. Her work has been recognized by some of the most major publications as well, which goes to show just how respected she is in the knitting community. And it's not hard to see why. With her clear explanations and thoughtful approach, it's no surprise that her channel has been a go-to for knitters worldwide. If there's ever been a knitting technique I've ever wanted to learn, whether it's something intricate like lace work or just understanding tension better, I found it on the Very Pink Knits website. Stacy has a rare ability to make complex seem simple, and if you're serious about knitting, her channel is an absolute must-watch. Next on our list of must-know knitting teachers is Davina of Sheep and Stitch. If you're new to knitting or looking for a fun, approachable way to learn, Davina's tutorials are perfect. She makes knitting feel accessible, upbeat, and most importantly, fun. Her videos are ideal for beginners who want to grasp the basics and take on simple projects without feeling overwhelmed. What sets Sheep and Stitch apart is that it's not just a site for knitting tutorials, patterns, and inspiration. It's rooted in a larger philosophy. Davina firmly believes that everyone is a creator, and her mission is to ignite that creative spark in each of us. Whether you're brand new to the world of knitting or a seasoned knitter looking for fresh ideas, Sheep and Stitch offers a supportive, fun-filled space where you can grow your skills and explore your creative side. She's been knitting since she was 14, and throughout the many changes in her life, knitting has been a constant. It's this lifelong passion for knitting that shines through in each of her videos, making them engaging and easy to follow. On Sheep and Stitch, you'll find everything from how to cast on and knit your first scarf to more detailed projects like socks and shawls. Davina's step-by-step approach ensures that every complex project feels achievable for knitters of all levels. Before she launched Sheep and Stitch, Davina worked in digital marketing, where she learned the ins and outs of branding, marketing, and connecting with a niche audience. During that time, she started a simple blog to catalog her knitting projects, not knowing it would eventually evolve into Sheep and Stitch, the platform that we know today. Over time, her passion project transformed from a basic blog to a full-blown knitting resource website, which now features tutorials, patterns, and a thriving community of knitters. Sheep and Stitch has since grown from Toronto to Hong Kong, with Davina now knitting full-time, designing patterns for multiple yarn companies and appearing in publications like Canadian Living and Knit Today. What's inspiring about her journey is how it shows the potential of following your passion and turning a simple hobby into something so much bigger. Her story is proof that knitting can be more than just a craft. It can be a gateway into a new creative and fulfilling life. What I personally love about Sheep and Stitch is how clear and encouraging Davina's teaching style is. When I first started knitting, her channel was a lifesaver, helping me through some of my very first patterns and pattern tests. Whether you're learning how to read a pattern, master a new stitch, or complete a full project, Davina's tutorials are designed to take you step by step through the process with plenty of encouragement along the way. She brings a refreshing mix of clarity and humor, which makes the learning experience enjoyable rather than stressful. Beyond her excellent teaching, Sheep and Stitch also offers beautiful, modern patterns that are not only fun to knit, but also wearable and stylish. Davina's designs have a clear, contemporary aesthetic that makes them perfect for anyone looking to create chic, minimalistic pieces that stand the test of time. So if you're looking for an uplifting, accessible, and educational space to kickstart your knitting journey or improve your skills, Sheep and Stitch is the perfect place to start. First on our list of crochet teachers, I'd be remiss if I did not mention the iconic yarn snob herself, Tony of TL Yarn Crafts. If you're into traditional crochet or Tunisian crochet, then you've probably already heard of Tony, and for good reason. She's an absolute powerhouse in the crochet world, known for her clear, easy-to-follow tutorials and stunning modern designs that anyone can feel proud to make. If you want to create something that looks professional and polished, her channel is a must-watch. Whether you're just starting out or have been crocheting for years, there's something for everyone on her channel. Her videos offer crochet tips, tricks, and insights into her favorite tools and yarn. And if you're looking for project inspiration, you'll be spoiled. Tony has designed over 200 chic and practical patterns for modern stitchers. From cozy sweaters and stylish shawls to eye-catching home decor and blankets, her shop is packed with projects that will inspire you to pick up your hook and start crafting. What's even more impressive is that Tony's journey to becoming a full-time crochet designer, it all started with one design. design, the Mega Palm Beanie, which took several months and multiple discarded samples before she perfected it. After that, there was no stopping her. She went on to design over 30 beginner-friendly accessories and home decor pieces in just her first year. And by early 2017, she made the bold move to focus entirely on designing. Later that year, she quit her day job to pursue her crochet passion full-time. Talk about following your dreams. When she's not designing crochet patterns, Tony is just as relatable as any of us. A true crime-loving bookworm with the taste for adventure. And if she's not cruising bike trails with 90s R&B on full blast, you can find her snuggled up on her couch, binging on Dateline with her cat Sheba and dog Pepper by her side. She's also a firm believer that love is always the answer. New experiences keep us young, and we can accomplish anything with enough coffee and community. Honestly, what's not to love about her? Now, if you've been following my channel, you already know I'm familiar with Tony's work. I've made her Roxy tank before, and it turned out absolutely stunning. I even have a full video dedicated to that project, so definitely check that out if you're interested. One of the best things about Tony is that she's not just a designer, she's a teacher through and through. Her educational blog posts are packed with helpful information, and her tutorials are hands down some of the best out there. I used one of her tutorials to complete my recent crochet granny square pillow. And for all of you Tunisian crochet fans, Tony has recently released her Tunisian crochet handbook, which is an incredible resource for learning and mastering this unique technique. But perhaps the most notable initiative Tony has created is her Crochet Academy. If you're unfamiliar, Crochet Academy is a free 7-week community event sponsored by Lion Brand. It's designed to guide both new and returning crocheters through the fundamentals of this craft. The best part, it's completely beginner friendly and even accommodates left-handed makers such as myself. The first few weeks focus on learning the essentials. No need for fancy materials, just a hook and yarn to practice with. Then the second half of the event turns into a crochet along, where participants can work on 4 brand new autumn-inspired designs that Tony created specifically for the Academy. What's also great is the sense of community that Crochet Academy fosters. There are live events, giveaways, and plenty of opportunities to connect with other makers. It's not just about learning, it's about experiencing the joy of crochet alongside others who share your passion. And if you decide to participate in the crochet along, you'll be working on some beautiful transitional pieces perfect for the fall. Let me know in the comments below if y'all would like to join her next Crochet Academy. Tony from TL Yarn Crafts is not only a talented designer, but also an incredible teacher who is committed to sharing her love for crochet with the world. So whether you're just starting out or looking to level up your skills, her channel has a bunch of knowledge and inspiration that's sure to keep you coming back for more. Our final teacher of the day is another crochet powerhouse, Sarah Jane of Bella Coco Crochet. If you're a crochet beginner, Bella Coco is a go-to resource that you'll quickly fall in love with. Sarah Jane's tutorials are incredibly detailed and perfect for anyone just starting out in their crochet journey. From the basics like learning how to hold your yarn and making a slip knot, to full-blown projects like garments and blankets, her channel will quickly become your best friend. And while you may know her as a crochet designer, instructor, and author, Sarah Jane wears many hats. She's also a wife, a mom to 2 girls, and a daydreamer at heart. Creativity has always been a huge part of her life. Even as a child, she spent hours drawing and coloring on the living room floor and crafting. From cross-stitching beautiful pictures to knitting endless scarves, Sarah Jane has always found joy in indulging in her creative side. However, her passion to become a full-time crochet expert wasn't a direct one. In her 20s, she worked as a beauty therapist and eventually became a beauty therapist lecturer. Despite having a packed schedule, she earned her teaching degree while working in the salon and volunteering to teach on her days off. In 2011, after completing her teaching course, Sarah Jane found herself with some much-needed free time and a desire to channel her creativity into something that truly fed her soul. So she started a lifestyle blog where she explored more topics like crafts, home decor, and gardening, a project that brought her immense joy. That blog wasn't just a side hobby, it became a huge success. She won Best Lifestyle Blog in 2016 and again in 2017 at the UK Blog Awards. But that was only the beginning. In 2014, Sarah Jane posted her very first YouTube video, which featured her teaching how to crochet a granny square. This moment was a turning point for her on her path to crochet stardom. The success of her crochet tutorials led her to launch the Bella Coco store in 2016, where she sold yarn, prints, and crochet accessories. Her brother Adam joined her in this venture, and together they made it a fun family business. At the time, she was still working part-time as a beauty therapy lecturer, making her schedule busier than ever. 2017 was a milestone year for Sarah Jane, both personally and professionally. She welcomed her first daughter, Ella, and Bella Coco store found a new home on lovecrafts.com. From there, her career continued to blossom. In 2019, she teamed up with Crochet Society to curate subscription boxes full of crochet goodies, which brought even more joy to her growing community. Although she eventually shifted focus in early 2023 to concentrate on her own endeavors, her work with Crochet Society was yet another chapter in her creative journey. By 2020, her family was growing again with the birth of her second daughter, Everlay, and Bella Coco had firmly established herself as a beloved resource for crocheters worldwide. In 2021, the Bella Coco team moved into their very own studio space, a place where creativity flourished and new ideas came to life. 2022 was a monumental year for Sarah Jane. Not only did she launch the Yarn Over podcast, where she chats about all things crochet with special guests, but she also fulfilled a lifelong dream by publishing her book, You Can Crochet with Bella Coco, which became a bestseller. If that wasn't enough, she launched her very own crochet membership, welcoming 100 founding members and creating an inspiring creative space for crochet lovers to connect and learn. And if you think Sarah Jane is slowing down anytime soon, think again. Exciting projects are still to come, and she continues to work behind the scenes on new ways to engage and inspire her audience. So if you're looking for a place to learn crochet while feeling part of a warm, welcoming community, following along with Bella Coco Crochet is a must. On a personal note, Sarah Jane has been beyond helpful in my own crochet journey. She was the first channel I found that offered left-handed crochet tutorials that actually made sense, which as a lefty was an absolute game changer for me. She's the reason I can now confidently master tricky techniques like the chainless foundation crochet stitch, which is something I never thought I'd be able to do. So Sarah, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You've been such an incredible teacher and inspiration, along with every other person that I mentioned. So that's my roundup of incredible crochet and knitting teachers who have truly made a mark in the crafting community and in my own journey as well. But now I want to hear from you. Do you have a favorite teacher here on YouTube? Or is there someone you follow on a different platform who deserves a shout out? Maybe there's a hidden gem of a teacher who's really helped you along in your crafting journey. Let me know in the comments below. Your recommendations might be the perfect resource for someone else who's looking to improve their skills or find new inspiration. It's always amazing to see how we can support and learn from each other in this vibrant crafting community. Whether you're a complete beginner or an experienced crafter aiming to expand your skill set, these creators are fantastic guides who can help you each step of the way. Don't miss out on the wealth of knowledge they have to offer. Check out their channels and see which one resonates with you most. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you're always updated with the latest content and never miss an update. Your support means the world to me and continues to help me creating content just for you. Thank you so much for watching and happy crafting. I hope you're able to locate your next crochet or knit professor on YouTube University. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!